oh, hey, well, this is Minecraft. It's been around over a decade, and it's been a very immensely popular game. I mean, it's probably one of the most important games in gaming history. Oh, you want me to tell you more? Okay, tell you what. Something is not right with this picture. I'll give you 5 seconds to figure out exactly what's not right. Got it? Great. This is not Java Edition. It's not even, God forbid, Bedrock Edition. This is PS3 Edition. What most people would call Legacy Console Edition. This is paired with Xbox 360 and I think possibly the Switch, which I don't think it lasted very long, at least the game itself, not the Switch. The game didn't last very long, but whatever. This is just part of a larger project that was essentially just, hey, we want Minecraft, but we want to put it on a console. Now, I said it was an archaic form of Bedrock, and if it's an old version of Bedrock, it has to be worse than Bedrock, and Bedrock's not really that good, or at least that's kind of the common consensus. And you know what? Agreed. I think it shows. I think, some things aren't exactly right, and there are tons of glitches. I mean, in PS3, you can duplicate, like, every diamond that you have, and kind of ruin the game. But I think if we go over all of these questions, and instead just ask the one very simple question of why would you even play an old version of the game on an old console that nobody really even seems to care about? And you know what? I have a few reasons why. So in this video, I'm going to just be talking about why I'm actually playing something like Minecraft for the PS3 in 2024, almost 2025. So I think the most obvious answer, or at least the most obvious start, is the actual appeal to start playing this game. Or at least pick up the game that you had left for maybe like 5 years and just realized, hey, I want to play Minecraft for the PS3 again. Well, if you wanted to play Minecraft for the PS3 again, the driving factor would be nostalgia. You'd be probably thinking about the old days, possibly elementary school. I know that I started playing when I was in elementary school, and this was the version I was playing. Well, not the version, but it was the edition. And I can say that almost from the start I knew that something about Minecraft was very, very special. And I didn't really know much about video games. I had played video games for a while, and this was kind of like my first, like, big brand video game, I would say. This was the first game I ever got, like, addicted to. Or, actually, I got addicted to it. 100%. I thought about it all the time. I talked about it a lot. Kind of cringe. But you know what? I was in elementary school, and you probably talked about cringe things in elementary school, too. I know you did. Now, the reason I'm saying all this is because this all kind of just makes the game a bit more nostalgic, because it was like my first real game. But for everybody else, the nostalgia comes from whatever the heck you were doing in elementary school. So I'd say the nostalgia factor is actually a very, very driving reason to actually just take the game disc and move it into the right place, and then get a controller in your hands and play it. Assuming you have all of the hardware to do that. But that doesn't really answer why you'd even start playing in the first place. Now, I think the answer to that is actually pretty obvious. Obviously, the reason you start playing it is because it's Minecraft. You just play it because it's Minecraft. It's a very special game, and it allows you to do anything. And as it's updated more in the past, it has let you do more and more things, and it has more blocks and all these things. Now, this is exactly where I'm going to get into the idea of bloat. Now, there is a huge debate on YouTube between old purists of Minecraft and these newer people who are like, everything about new Minecraft is great. Both groups are wrong, or depending on what you think, they're both actually 100% right. But the issue isn't exactly about one version or one mindset being better, it's about which one is better for you. I think this is pretty obvious, but nobody's really talked about the fact that Minecraft, you have all the versions, right? You can play any version that you want to on Java Edition. Just play it. It's that version that you want. If you can find it, you can play it. Now, that's, people already know about that, but what they don't really think about is that there are some people who just want to play with all this content, and there are some people who want to play with basically none. And I think I'm, obviously I play Minecraft on the PS3. I'm over here. I'm on this side. I think to myself, I want to play something that doesn't have so much stuff. And I think this all really does come down to the idea of bloat. Content doesn't mean substance. They're not the same thing. And my whole opinion on how Minecraft has been updating in the past is that it's just been adding things, and not exactly concepts. Now, you can like it. I don't mind liking it. And you know what? There are some factors that I really like too. I mean, I think that Minecraft has needed an overhaul of villages for a very long time. So I'm not 100% opposed to playing new Minecraft. I just haven't gotten around to it in a while. I think I'm probably outmoded by like 3 editions, but I don't know why I can't see myself playing a newer version of Minecraft like I can see myself playing an older version of Minecraft. Older Minecraft just has a very crazy charm to it, and it's a little bit rougher. The thing about this is that around this time, when I started playing Minecraft, we had a friend. And, I know, crazy, I had a friend. We were talking about Minecraft because we both mutually love Minecraft, and my brothers were there, and we were all talking about Minecraft, having a grand old time in probably early middle school, late elementary school, and we were talking about Microsoft acquiring Minecraft. From that moment, I knew that things were going to be way different. Even then, I knew it's probably going to change it a lot, and it's probably not going to be great change. And I think, honestly, putting a corporation into an indie game is the 100% worst thing that can happen to it. I mean, this is why so many people have probably thought that Minecraft has lost its identity. I would say that that's why people think that Minecraft has lost its identity. It's because, I mean, you kind of just sold it to a corporation. I mean, even then, okay, right. Mojang was a pretty big company. I understand that. It wasn't some really tiny, but technically even then it was still an indie game. Now this is really just going into all the details. I think really the whole point that I'm trying to make is, if you give all the assets of a huge corporation that needs to be 100% squeaky clean, you're going to get a squeaky clean, bland, flavorless game. That's what I view modern Minecraft as. I don't see really the point in doing it. And you know what? Again, if you want to play it, I'm fine with it. I cannot control what you do, and I'm not going to control what you like. Just go and play it and have fun. That's why the version exists. Just go and play it. But I personally, and plenty of other people, feel, frankly, kind of alienated by all these weird new updates, and that's why so many of us have chosen to just stay in the past. And I think that makes sense. And we all have a right to do it. So if I could really solve the debate of old Minecraft versus new Minecraft, I would say, I don't care. I think everybody else should say, I don't care. I don't really care. And honestly, nobody really should. Not to the point of really getting into heated arguments about, which versions are better, which versions are the best. There are some people who think that the only actual, version of Minecraft is 1.7.3, beta. And, I mean, I didn't grow up with that, so maybe I'm not some golden age Minecraft player. And you know what? I think I'm alright with that. I don't know, it was weird to start playing the game at the time that I did, because now that is what Minecraft is to me, and when it comes down to it, that is why you just go and play that version that you started on, because that was what you started on. You remember it as that was the version that I played, and that means that was Minecraft to you. I mean, I can't think of an analogy on the spot about this exactly, but I think it makes sense that anybody who was really young when they started doing something learned it this way. I mean, I guess it'd be like being at a company and working there for 10 years, and then all of a sudden some just new guy gets kind of put in the place of your boss and just changes everything. And you're like, well, this is not what I remember the job being. This is foreign to me. I don't know what this is. That's kind of what it's like. You learned about what you were supposed to be doing all those years back, and now you're being told that that's not correct and there's a different way to do it. But that's not to say that some people at your company wouldn't like that new way to do it, and it's not to say that some people at your company wouldn't hate that that's going on. It's just the reality of it. The only difference is you can't go back to those days in your company, whereas in Minecraft you can. Now, I didn't mean to talk so much about old versus new Minecraft. Maybe it's a topic I'll go into in the future. I've never really done any videos like this, and I hope the microphone quality is actually okay. I care a lot about sound quality, but whatever. Also kind of a weird gimmick. And I don't know if I'm going to edit too much. So I hope I keep saying the right things. Anyway, so I think past nostalgia and the concept of like bloat, Minecraft on the PS3 has a lot of charm just in itself. If it was released today, I think most people would agree about that too. I mean, here's something. Mini games. Now, you might be like, okay, mini games. We can just go to like, what, Hypixel? Is Hypixel still a thing? Just go to Hypixel and let's go play a mini game. Well, you know what, the difference is you don't have to go to Hypixel because 4J, I think it's 4J servers, has their own servers where you can just play a mini game that they created, not necessarily created, but like put in the game on their own servers, which is really cool. And I do remember that summer, I came back from camp, summer camp, and my brothers were like, another update for Minecraft just came out. I'm like, crazy. Because every single time an update for Minecraft came out, either it was like, oh, I wonder what they're adding, oh, it was a bug fix, or wow, something just completely changed the game. And this was a change the game thing. I came back from camp and they were like, look at this. And it was Battle. I can't remember if in that update they also had Tumble, but Battle was crazy. We played a lot of Minecraft Battle. And you know what? That's another really interesting aspect to Minecraft on the PS3. Split screen. See, when you were doing Battle, you could do a split screen, which is kind of weird. But, you know, if you're doing it online, kind of cool. Split screen is a really, really, really cool part of consoles because, you know, you have one TV. You're not really playing online. You're playing with your pals actually there. And I think that is something else that's kind of a remnant of the early 2000s, you know, kind of maybe late 2000s, that kind of carried over into that Minecraft. And, you know, I'd say probably 2000s, 2010s, is that when you played a game, you could just have the people that you're playing the game with and just sit down on a couch and then play the game. And I think that was a really, really cool part that we're not feeling that so much anymore because you can just do all those things, but you don't have to be with people to do it. And I could honestly go into how that's, you know, like a major issue with the world today, you know, with all technology, but why? I don't know why I would. There's really no point. But, you know, the whole point to that is just, it was a very unique part of just console life. If you wanted to play with your friends, you just sit down and then you play it with your friends. I think it was cool. But, you know, it's just kind of a footnote. You know, mini games were a really cool part of it too, and, you know, it was very clear with all of these things. And I'm pretty sure, I'm fairly sure on this, I might be wrong, but here's an example of what I'm talking about before I say what it actually is. 4J Studios. I'm pretty sure builders from their company were just having a good time, and then they built those worlds, those features in the worlds. And, you know, of course I'm talking about all of their, you know, like, for instance, their minigames world was really cool. It obviously had a lot of care put into it. It wasn't just something that's like, okay, Minecraft lobby number 3. Let's get into a battle in 5 seconds. Like, no, there were things you could do, and it would take, honestly, to do the entire thing, assuming you didn't have to use a friend to do it, it would probably take you like 20 to 30 minutes to actually go through all of that content. All that content inside of the game, inside of that world, trying to get to whatever the goal is. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that for a video. Actually, you know, I might do that for a video. It's kind of cool. It's a cool idea. So keep that in my brain. But my whole point is that showed that they had a lot of care. Not just the minigames existing, but that map for those minigames. And I think they did enlist some help to do something like... No, I don't think they did. I'm pretty sure they did not enlist any help to build any of the worlds that they had at all. Now, I think this is a good segue to probably what you're watching right now. Back here, this is the tutorial world. This is what you've been watching the entire time, and I hope I haven't been talking too long to the point where, you wouldn't be able to see the tutorial world, but this is the tutorial world. Minecraft doesn't have this. Minecraft for the PS3 has this. Minecraft for Xbox 360 has this. This is really, really, really unique, and I honestly have no idea why Minecraft doesn't have this, but you know what? This is something that has been regarded as quite possibly the best example of exactly why 4J Studios created something that really resonated with people and just stays in their minds to this day. This is why this is so nostalgic. A very good example why. They created an entire tutorial world, and I don't even know what to say. Apart from, if I had to take off the lenses of being completely nostalgic, really, that's just a cool thing to do for a new player. And you can just load it up easy. It's like, create world, create tutorial world. Has all the update information, and you can keep replaying it, and you know what? During this footage, I had never actually played on this tutorial world. I think the latest tutorial world I played on was 1.12. But this tutorial world was really cool to go through. I was finding a bunch of things, and obviously using Elytra, really cool. It was really cool playing around that map. I think I died in the footage one time, but the fact that they have a tutorial world at all is... It's cool. At the end of the day, it's just a really, really cool thing. But that's not it. There are a bunch of other things. Apart from the fact that minecarts are actually really useful in Minecraft PS3. Like, they go really fast. They go faster than any other version of the game. Well, Legacy Edition in general. Minecarts go faster than any other version of the game. But that's just a one-off thing. And, apart from all the weird glitches and things like that, you also have things like the texture pack maps. Texture pack maps are so good. I love them. I love them so much. I'm not even going to go any further with any weird... They're just great, okay? Immaculate. There's really nothing like that in Java Edition. And that's fine, because that just means that you just create your own world. But if you want to go explore these texture packs, they built things for you. I think that's really cool. And, it just keeps showing that there is care and there is love put into this iteration of the game. So, this hasn't been a concrete answer for why play Minecraft PS3. And I don't know if I would convince anybody who hadn't played the game on Java Edition, who had played Java Edition, who hadn't played PS3. I don't know if I could convince that person to go and play PS3. I think they would feel really out of place if that was something that they did. And I personally, I can understand. I can understand why somebody would come from the future down to Minecraft PS3. But if for no other reason than you're just interested in a really weird relic in Minecraft history, this is probably way more important than most people seem to think it is. And I don't know if I'm just overplaying it, because I can't think of any logical reason to say that it's super duper important, but I do know that so many people would be saying the exact same things as me if they had a really, really cool bedsheet that was green and these really cool sunglasses and, insert props here. But I know that so many people would be saying things like these because I know plenty of people who do this. My whole part of my generation kind of grew up on this stuff, okay? This is why we love this. It's because we grew up on it, and we know it, and you know what, to me, this is what Minecraft is. And, you know, I'm not gonna get all sappy. Who cares? Who cares? This is my Minecraft. Go have your own Minecraft. You don't have to play this. As for me, I'm gonna just be here. And I would assume that anybody watching this probably is just a Minecraft PS3 player. I don't know why you'd be watching a Minecraft PS3 video if you were not a Minecraft PS3 player, but if you're not a Minecraft PS3 player and you have a PS3, maybe try and find Minecraft. Don't pirate things. Never pirate things. But if you can, go get Minecraft. Because I'm sure there are plenty of copies where you could just go find it. Maybe on eBay. We have a place around here where we can just go and find old weird games. Minecraft is an old weird game. You can just go get it from there. But if you have a chance, I would recommend going and playing the game. But if you don't want to, I can understand why. The features of it are old. They're outdated. But that's the whole reason why so many people seem to think that that's what Minecraft is. Yeah. So, yeah, I apologize. This video was not scripted. I don't know if it flowed very well. I mean, there are so many examples of special things about Minecraft that Minecraft PS3 that I completely forgot to mention. Like the limited world size. How could I forget about that? Worlds are tiny. You have finite resources. It's not the same game. So yeah, if I had to leave you off with anything, I would say Minecraft PS3 and Minecraft Java Edition are not the same games. I've heard this said before, I can't remember where, but when Minecraft was being built up by 4J for the consoles, it wasn't really ever meant to be 100% copy of Java. And that whole let's not make a carbon copy thing is exactly what made such a unique part of Minecraft history, and that, I would say, is probably why it left an impression on so many people, and that is exactly why I play Minecraft PS3 Edition.